Welcome to EdScoop TV. I'm Wyatt Kash, and we're here at the SETDA Leadership Summit. Joining me today is Eric Hileman. Eric is the IT Director for the Oklahoma City Public Schools and SETDA Emeritus Board Member as well. Yep. So glad to have you stop by. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
First, tell us, I know you're no doubt working on a variety of initiatives in Oklahoma City Public Schools, but maybe highlight one or two that you and your team are particularly excited about over the past year.
Well, you're going to love this. So as an urban school district, funding is a big deal for us, or lack thereof, I should say. Our last bond issue was 2007, so we've gone almost 10 years without a bond issue. And we don't get a lot of general fund for technology purchases, upgrades, things like that, so we really rely on those high capacity bond issues. We passed a $52 million technology bond issue in November of 16. And so we've been planning for, 3 years on this bond issue. And in light of the SETDA bandwidth standards and guidelines, we have enough funding and building a core network that's 100 gig core network to support those SETDA standards. With a 40,000 student district, that would be 2 meg per student, be by 80 gigs of throughput, of internet throughput that we could support. So we're future planning for at least 10, 15 years down the road.
Mm-hmm. Can you give us an indication of the initial impact that's having on your schools and any lessons also that you might share with others about being able to kind of tackle something that big?
Well, I'll tell you, we haven't done the work yet. Well, let me qualify that. We did RFPs, and we're about to award those RFPs very soon. So the real work's going to begin in January. And it's going to take about a year to do. It's going to be complex, but it is really exciting to provide that kind of level of service and support and infrastructure to support learning.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little further about what you think that extra capacity will mean to teachers and students in your schools?
Bandwidth will be ubiquitous. It won't be something you have to ration out or think about. You want it to be pure. You want it to be something that you don't think about. It's just like oxygen, that it's all, what's the word I'm looking for? It is ever present without thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Tell us a little more, if you would, about, in addition to this project, what are some of the other related priorities that you have over the next year or two?
Upgrading our wireless capacity is big for us. We have 40,000 student district. We have about 2,000 classrooms. 2,200 classrooms, and we currently have Wi-Fi in just about every single classroom. The network design back in 2007, 8, 9 was designed for coverage and not necessarily density. So now we're redesigning, leveraging E-rate dollars, leveraging bond dollars to retrofit our Wi-Fi infrastructure to support both density and coverage.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, as you think about broader ed tech trends, which ones are you paying particular attention to as that you think will have a significant impact on schools and students in Oklahoma?
You know what we're finding right now? One of the reports I look to is the Horizons report, and I've been following them for years and years and years. Makerspaces are a big deal right now, and we're finding some of our elementary schools are pulling out their computer labs and retrofitting those computer labs as dedicated makerspace areas. Pretty powerful concept, especially in our one-to-one type schools where they already have the technologies in the classroom, the place of learning, and they don't need a central place, an event to go for computing instruction or computer support. So they're retrofitting those for makerspaces. Mm-hmm. Those are exciting.
And a follow-up last question. As you come back to SETDA, what are some of the ideas you're also hearing here among some of your former peers that you'll also be taking back to your district?
Data interoperability is huge. We have lots of systems, and they've got to be able to talk to each other seamlessly. Right now, that doesn't truly happen in a lot of cases, and I'm lucky to be in a large district that we can we have the capacity to deal with those head on, just the rural schools that have issues that they need extra support and structure to help with interoperability.
Mm-hmm. Well, Neil, thanks so much for stopping by, sharing some of the things you're working on. Congratulations on that big funding bond, and it sounds like you've got an exciting couple of years ahead of you.
Thank you, Wyatt. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Take care.
Look for more of our coverage at edscoop.com. I'm Wyatt Kash. Thanks for watching.